Because reading is what?
Fanndamental!
Yeah, you know it. Hello, and welcome to Reading is Fanndamental, brought to you by RPDR UK fans. With me, Frankie Fann. Now, it's been a while. Your girl's been quite busy. Anyway, I'm back now. Oh, and I've got a brand new book for you. Well, it's kind of brand new. I mean, it's been out a few months now, so it's kind of new, I suppose. But it's a new book review for you. That's what I'm trying to say. And this book is all about drag. Imagine that. It's Serving Face by Felix Lessons on Poise and Disgrace from the World of Drag. With a foreword by the fabulous and talented Davina De Campo. So, this book, first of all, it actually comes as two different editions. I mean, it's pretty much the same book, but I think in America, they have someone else do the foreword. And that's somebody else's All Stars 4 winner, Monet Exchange. I've not had the pleasure of reading Monet's foreword, because I haven't got that copy. But I've got our copy, where Davina's done the intro, foreword, whatever you want to call it. Now, after you've read the foreword, we get introduced to Felix, the queen who's put this book together, and we learn a little bit about how she got into drag and a little bit about her life. We also get a little bit of history of drag as well, which I always love a little bit of information. Don't just love history. I chose history over geography. Some shit with knowing where places are and directions. Couldn't find my way out of a Morrison's car park, but I could tell you about history. So my point is that I just like reading a bit about history. And who doesn't love drag history? So you'll learn a little bit about where drag began, where it's going, how it's changed, the impact that RuPaul's Drag Race has had on the drag world. Felix then gives us a quick drag glossary reference page, where you can learn all about different terminology, you know, like drag terms and acronyms. Oh, and then the book kicks off. The rest of the book we are introduced to different drag performers, and each one tells us their story and how they got into drag and then offers some advice. In this book, you are getting some great advice from some of the best drag acts in the world. So it's a good investment if you're trying to get into drag. Or even if you're just interested. Drag kings, drag queens, some Ru girls, Dragula, professionals who have been in the business a long time. There are so many different types of drag acts in this book, so there is literally something for everyone. And the book starts off with Coco Peru. Now, love me some Coco Peru. If you've never seen any of Coco's videos on YouTube, you need to be filling your boots and getting in on there. Because believe me, she is entertaining. She likes panettone and is always bothered. Coco is the first drag act to be interviewed in this book. And as an older queen, sorry girl, she has some great advice. I was actually thrilled it was Coco, to start with, because I do love me some Coco. We then move on to other queens. And you know what? It's actually quite nice to read a book about drag artists and learning about their struggles, because it's quite relatable then. You know, we see these star drag acts, always looking beautiful, doing their thing perfectly, and we forget that they are humans as well. So it's really nice to learn about their struggles. There are actually 20 different drag artists in this book who get interviewed, and each of them is so different and has a great story to tell, and as I've said, great advice. Eva Destruction, Faye Ludes, Art Simone, some Drag Race girls, some Ting Wong, Crystal, Yua Hamasaki, Tainomi Banks, Drag Kings, Chio, Adamal, Magic Dyke. Oh, Magic Dyke. First of all, great name. Absolutely. Stunningly gorgeous. And as mentioned, legendary drag acts. Peaches Christ. What a legend. What a star she is. Cheddar Gorgeous. For me, she's just something so special. Her style of drag, her beauty. She is one talented fucking queen. Love her. I loved reading her bit, actually. Her advice and learning about her life. I mean, it's quite brief what you learn from each queen, because obviously they've only got a few pages each. But what you do learn is, it's really nice. They managed to pack quite a lot in for each drag act. Oh, there's a heck of a lot more artists in this book as well. I'm not going to tell you about all of them, because you've got to read it yourself. Something I did like, right at the end of each drag act's interview, there's a 60 seconds with. And there's a question on there. If you ruled the world for a day, what change would you make? And I really like this because most of the artists gave an overall sort of feeling of how they wanted to help the world. And I thought that was really nice. Just such a feeling of kindness from everyone. And I just thought it's so nice to sort of see a unified message of love and helping people from our community. Most of them wanted to make billionaires share their money, which I think they should really. Because honestly, who needs that much money? The main message that I took from the book was that drag is political. Even if you don't think it is. And while it's nice to get out there and spread the joy with glitter, biodegradable. I'm watching you. We have voices that are meant for more than just screaming every time Gaga drops a new album. We're becoming quite a big community now. And if drag is political, and the majority of us want to help the world be a better place, imagine what we can achieve. So this book won't just teach you how to serve face, but it'll teach you also about many different types and styles of drag artistry, It's a bloody brilliant book. Well done, Felix the Freak, for putting it together. I imagine it wasn't easy chasing all these drag acts to get information from them. I guess I'll leave it there. Buy it. I would. Well, I did. And that's it. Some more body, couldn't it really? Ooh, and the Proctor stories have just... Hello? Shit. I always wanted to see her live before she retired. Shit. I can't read my own fucking writing.